Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So let us start the next topic, that is reproduction in human beings, and that is from our ongoing chapter, that is how do organism reproduce. Okay students, so before starting this particular topic, just discuss one or two things, that is puberty and fertilization. Okay, if I'm give a definition of puberty, that is the age at which when the sex hormones begin to start or begin to produce. Okay, when the sex hormones begin to produce in human body. Okay, so that is called puberty. Okay, and about puberty there is few more lines are given in your NCERT, that is about new changes in human body, after the particular age of 10 or 12, after the age of 10 or 12 years, we see new changes in our body. Those are the changes, thick hairs are coming in few parts like under armpits, and there is a few changes which are similar in boys and girls and few are differ. Similar changes we can say about the thick hairs, and about some different kind of changes, those are we can say in girls the breast size. Okay, breast size is going to increase, and in boys or in males we can say their voice getting crack after a certain age, after age of 10 or 12 years. This is not a fixed age that in someone these changes are coming in after the age of 12, or then in some other one these changes are coming in after the age of 10. Okay, so this is just we can say the idea, we can take an idea, lump sum idea about 10 to 12 year age. Okay, so there is no fixed age about this puberty or adolescence. So next is fertilization. Fertilization is when the male and female gametes are getting fused to form a zygote, that is called fertilization. Okay, when male and female gametes are getting fused to form a zygote. Okay, and we can further divide this fertilization into different kinds. One is internal fertilization and second is external fertilization. Okay, internal fertilization means when the fusion of the male and female gamete is occurring in the mother's body. Okay, अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन जो मेल और फीमेल गैमेट का फ्यूजन है वो मदर की बॉडी के अंदर हो रहा है, देन इट इज कॉल्ड इंटरनल फर्टिलाइजेशन. एग्जांपल ऑफ इंटरनल फर्टिलाइजेशन वी द ह्यूमन बींग्स. ओके, एंड द सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ फर्टिलाइजेशन इज एक्सटर्नल फर्टिलाइजेशन. In external fertilization, the fusion of gametes, male and female gametes, occurring outside the body of outside the mother's body, occurring outside the mother's body. Example of external fertilization, this is found in various aquatic animals like tadpoles. Okay, so in those, I think you studied about these two topics in your 8th science. Okay, so let us move on the next topic, that is about the reproduction in human beings. So to perform process of reproduction in human beings, there are two different reproductive systems, or we can say reproductive organs. One is in males there is a male reproductive system, and in female there is a female reproductive system. One thing here I want to tell you that both of the diagram is most important from exam point of view. I think one of the diagram will come. Okay, one of the diagram will come, I'm sure about that, in your board exams. So prepare both the diagrams as much as you can and must learn their labeling. Don't forget to learn their exact labeling, because sometimes this kind of question also can come. There is a diagram is given in your paper, and this mark here, that is instead of uterus they mark A, instead of cervix they mark B, and you have to write what is A and what is B. Okay, these kind of questions are also coming in exams, so you have to learn their labeling as well as the entire diagram. Okay, so let us start. So like question is given that explain male reproductive system, then what will you do? You will start like that. First of all, write there all parts, all various parts given in this diagram. Okay, like first of all you write on number 1 you write testes. Okay, if I'm saying first of all write parts, then it means you have to write on separate page. Okay, I'm labeling on diagram. So first of all, first testis, then scrotum, epididymis, vas deferens, and these two glands in you can write both of the gland in a common paragraph. So these are the main parts of a male reproductive system. Okay, so how will you explain it? First of all, start from testes. Testes are the part in male reproductive system which produce the male sex gametes called sperms. Okay, so sperm production kahan ho raha hai? In testes. Okay, and these testes are located in a pouch like structure or a bag like structure outside the male's body, and that outside structure is called scrotum. And why these testes are located outside of male body? Because the sperm production required a low temperature as compared to our body or as compared to male body. So that's why this scrotum is located outside of human body, and in this scrotum the testes are present which producing sperms. Okay, and next move to the next. When the sperm produces, they initially stored for a few time, that is they initially stored in epididymis. The work of epididymis is provide space, storage space for the sperm for a few time, only just few time. Okay, when the sperm stored in epididymis and they started moving from epididymis through this tube. Okay, the sperm is moving through this tube. This tube is known as vas deferens or sperm duct, because it carrying sperm, so that we can say this sperm duct. Okay, and this is also known as vas deferens. Okay, learn this vas deferens. This is more important because sometimes there is individual questions which duct help in transportation of sperm. So you can write, you have to know the name vas deferens, because in particularly the exam pattern going on now in your board exams, that is MCQ type question. So they can put this vas deferens in MCQ. Okay, so the sperm transporting or traveling or moving through this duct, this is known as vas deferens. This sperm duct join here the one another duct or one another tube, that is called urethra, and it is coming from bladder, and we had studied about bladder in our excretory system. So what kind of function is bladder performing? Bladder is storing urine. Bladder is storing urine. Okay, so here we see that sperm duct is joining here the another tube, that is called urethra, coming from bladder, and from here there is a common passage for the urine coming from bladder and the sperm coming from testes. So we can say in males, in human beings, in males, there is a common passage for exit for urine and sperms. Okay, so this is about vas deferens. Now these two glands, what these two glands are performing here, what kind of function they are performing, that is the secretions from two glands are doing here two different work. One is they providing some kind of, we can say they providing lubrication to the sperm. Okay, they providing lubrication to the sperm. Lubrication helps in for free flow transportation, for smooth transportation. Okay, and the second thing, their secretion also help in, they are providing nutrition to the sperm. Okay, so this can be a question, what kind of function performed by the two glands present in male reproductive system, seminal vesicle and prostate gland, they providing their secretion help in the sperm to to flow smoothly, and second, they providing nutrition. Okay, this can be a question. So this is about male reproductive system. Now just move on the next, that is female reproductive system. Female reproductive system having its own parts. You have to learn its various parts. Its parts are, one is vagina, second is cervix, then uterus, uterus also called as womb, and ovary, and then after fallopian tube or oviduct. Okay, so when a girl born, its ovaries having 1,000 of immature eggs. Okay, I repeat, when a girl born, its ovaries having 1,000 of immature egg at the time of birth, but they are immature. When the girl reach at the age of puberty, these eggs are getting mature, one in every month. Okay, so when these eggs are the sex cells, ova, ovum, gamete. Okay, so when these eggs are getting mature, they travel through this tube. This is called fallopian tube or oviduct, because the female gametes are also known as ova. So that's why the ova is this tube is providing passage to ova. So this is called oviduct. Okay, so how the process of reproduction executed in human beings is here. As I told, the fertilization is taken in the mother's body, in the female's body. So look at here, the sperm enters through this vaginal passage, okay, and transported towards this fallopian tube. In that fallopian tube, the sperm looks like that. Okay, this sperm encountered the egg and get fertilized, and this fertilization, after this fertilization we got a zygote, and that zygote come back here and stick with this uterus wall or uterine wall. Okay, and this is how fertilization occur in human beings. Okay, so students, this is about reproduction in human being. After this video, I will make one more video to finish this chapter. You must watch that video also, because that was also most important according to point of view of boards exams. Okay, so you must watch. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.